So have you guys gone to the coffee shop to pick up your favorite drink only to find that they've closed 10 minutes early? Because I know I've had. Are you in need of a drink that not only relaxes you, but also comes at a great price and is easy to make? Hello everyone, my name is Melinda, and I am a representative from Celestial Seasonings, one of the largest specialty tea manufacturers in North America today. We serve more than 1.6 billion cups of tea every year. So I want you all to close your eyes right now, because we're going to do a little exercise. So, I want you to close your eyes and pretend that in the palm of your hand you have a penny. Like one little penny right there. So and then behind you is a giant stack, like tons and tons of pennies. So you go along and you take all those pennies and you put them into stacks. And then you take those stacks and you put them into blocks. And you take those blocks and you put them all together to the point you have this giant block that is the size of a school bus, dimension-wise. So I want you to open your eyes and see that this block is about 1/5 of a billion pennies. So if you have 8 of these huge blocks of pennies, and pretend that each penny is a cup of tea, that's how many cups of tea we sell every year. We also get we source more than 100 different ingredients from over 35 countries to create our delicious, all-natural, herbal, green, red, white, chai, and wellness teas. I myself have been an avid tea drinker for more than 10 years, with my favorite being chamomile. I also hold a bachelor's degree in international business from St. Edward's University and a master's in marketing from the University of Pennsylvania. Today, I'm going to converse with y'all about the many benefits of our tea, how easy to use and the price, as well as why you need it in your life today. I would like to also thank you all for joining me in this relaxing weekend here in the beautiful city of Austin, Texas. So first, we have the benefits of drinking tea. It is the second most consumed beverage in the world after water, as stated by the British Nutrition Foundation. So if it's the second most consumed beverage, of course it has to taste good, or at least. Also, from the Journal of Molecular Aspects of Medicine, they have found that the flavonoids within tea, which is like a piece of chemicals within the tea, not only reduces your risk of cardiovascular disease, but also the chance of getting cancer, which you may not be worried about right now as a college student, but it's better to take preventative measures early on. Also, with the green tea versus smoking, students may take up some things in college which may be harmful for their health, such as smoking, because it has been proven to be a carcinogenic. Green tea from that same Journal of Molecular Aspects of Medicine suggests that it can help you lose weight, body weight, and fat, which, if cigarettes, one of the effects is that it might be an appetite suppressant, which then helps you lose weight. And since most college students, do you guys care about how you look, how you present yourselves to others? Yeah? I know I do. And so drinking green tea can help you do that, and our products can help you achieve that. And since coffee pots and electronic kettles are allowed in these dorms here, it's even easier to drink our delicious beverages at any time, day or night, as long as you aren't disturbing your roommate. Personally, I use a coffee pot because that's how my family brews tea. We don't actually use a tea kettle, but the electronic tea kettle is also a really wonderful item as well to use to create tea. Also, since it's really easy to brew tea, you can also experience another culture. Because our tea and tea flavorings come from around the world, you can indulge in Egyptian chamomile, and Indian fennel, to Chinese ginger and African carob. As you saw on our map early on, we get all these different flavors, but there's also some that come from the United States as well. And it also depends on what variety of teas that you purchase, because some may or may not have outsourced flavorings. Lastly is the variety and price. Our teas come in a variety of flavors, everything from Sleepy Time, which you see up in the top corner of the Sleepy Bear, which helps you to get to sleep and calm down and whatnot, to Morning Thunder. It's a wonderful alternative to coffee with its energizing and robust flavors. To even chamomile, which is my favorite, soothing herbal tea with slightly apple tones, which only come from the best chamomile flowers in the world. So all of these and more are available in our online store for $2.99 a box, which includes 20 stringless and tagless bags, or 6 boxes for $16.99. And for that $2.99 price, you can get one specialty tea drink at the local coffee shop. So not only are you saving time, because in our earlier scenario, you went to the coffee shop, realized it's closed, and you go back to your dorm without anything to drink, But you also save money because you can make 20 drinks for the price of one. They're also available in our local HEBs, Targets, Randall's, even Walgreens and CVS Pharmacy for around the same price. So they're also easy to find since they're everywhere. Celestial Seasonings all-natural teas are wonderful for your health. They're easy to brew and experience in other culture, and they come with a great variety at a great price. So now that I've been talking to you all about this wonderful product, I'd like to offer you a sample of our chamomile tea, as well as open the floor for questions. And my associate Chin Chin will be pouring tea and bringing around honey if you would like to sweeten your tea, but it even tastes better. It tastes okay without honey as well. So do y'all have any questions?
What kind of tea are we drinking?
You're drinking chamomile tea, my favorite. Yes?
You said at the beginning the statistic about it's the second most drank item in, was it the world or was it in Britain?
In the world.
Okay.
Yes.
Just one clarification there.
Yes?
I know that a lot of college students like tea, but I also know a lot more like coffee. So what is like the plan in like competing with coffee?
Well, with coffee, it depends on the jitter. Like, I've heard that you get jitters along with the coffee or like the caffeine. But some of our teas, like I said, with the Morning Thunder, kind of helps with the robust flavors because I believe Indian carob is like kind of like a more darker, I don't know what it is, but it's like a natural ingredient that kind of like mimics what coffee is like. And some of our teas do have caffeine in it. You can actually, on our website, which I haven't mentioned, is celestialseasonings.com. You can look up not only the ingredients within the tea, but how many calories it is, which is usually 0 because you're just drinking flavored water, basically. You can also check to see how it is based on caffeine, if it has caffeine within it, because from what I know from Morning Thunder, it's a little bit more than a chocolate bar, but less than a cup of coffee. So it just depends on if you want caffeine in the morning or not.
What about your other like tea competitors?
Other tea competitors?
Yeah.
What about them?
Like, what is your plan to compete with them? Because I know like Celestial isn't the only tea brand. You also have like Arizona.
Others.
And stuff.
I think with our tea it's different because we do have a variety of flavors. From what I know, Lipton does not have as many flavors from what I think is usually just black or green. But also, ours is all natural, and it's also produced in the United States. So all the flavorings and all the things come into the United States and are created in the United States and packaged together. And we're also doing wonderful things for the environment, which I may not have mentioned, but it was like, our boxes are 35% post-consumer recyclable waste, as well as, since there's no tags and no strings on there, the bags are easy for compost. Yes?
Speaking from a college kid's perspective, I would much rather just pick up a bottle of already made tea.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any plans in the works to pre-package your teas and ship them out into like these coffee shops that you mentioned? Just so, as opposed to somebody making their own tea and taking the time, because you know we're a lazy group of we're a lazy demographic when it comes to making our own food. So do you have any plans in the making to bottle your own teas?
We did actually used to bottle our own teas, but then we've stopped production because we wanted to focus more on our bagged teas. And so we don't have anything in the works for going to these coffee shops, but we would like to open it up and talk to other coffee shops about perhaps putting in like our bags so that they can use it whenever they need, like if someone purchased tea from the counter instead of in the fridges.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Is there any more questions? Yes.
When was the brand originated?
The brand originated in the 60s by a couple of college students, I believe, in Colorado, because they were wanting to do something that was healthy and natural. And really what they did is they picked like herbs in the, I believe it's Boulder, Colorado area, and they just picked herbs around there and then brewed their own tea, which technically is not actually a tea because it doesn't have the flour that makes it tea, but it's like an herbal drink instead. Any more questions? Well, I'd like to thank all of you and hope you have a wonderful, relaxing weekend.